Right, so this is pretty much DPS race because there's 3 waves and each wave has one more dragon. So there's one now, then there will be a second one, 2 of them, sorry, in the second wave, and then 3 of them in the third wave. The orb is only present in the second and the third wave. As soon as one of them reaches half of their health, and the orb is like doing like counterattacks, which you can't. You don't have units able to do that, or doing the earth damage, which you can't either because you don't have Gao or Guy, who are both like dealing earth damage and enchanting the party. So you're gonna just stick to this, but they should be fine because with the amount of like AOE damage you can dish out, it should be just good enough. These guys don't necessarily have these guys are weak to holy naturally, so all you need is to like apply the enchant for the party from like Kuja's LD, and then you're good. You don't need to have them debuffed with the Imperial because they also do cleanse a lot, so it's hard to keep like a certain debuff always on them all the time, but this shouldn't be even really bad. Alright, so we keep on going. You see, like, we just do quite a bit of damage. I'm not using Squall's LD because Squall's LD is best when there's like one character. Sorry, if you Squall's LD is best when there's like more than one character on the field because it gets much more damage overall. So I'm saving it for the second wave if we can actually survive, because this guy has a really nasty attack which can easily wipe the party. So we'll see how that goes. Should be fine. Yeah, so if you find yourself struggling with killing him in this first wave, consider waiting on using DLD from Kuja, because I think they turn into this AoE attack. You saw the prompt on the screen after 30%, and then 30% is when you really need them to burn them out and deal how much damage as possible. So consider just going through normally, and then when it reaches like 30% you go all out with the LD. Maybe use another LD for Squall if you can avoid it, all the best, but still better than get wiped. So she should have one more turn. Yeah, right, so go. Okay. And cleanse. So they get a lot of, as you can see, they get a lot of brave, but it's not that scary because there's no bravery damage reduction. So you can pretty much, burn it with normal attacks as you saw now. So they're not very scary at all. Do this. And like you see, Squall is doing weak damage, like capping damage, even though they don't have the Emperor because they're naturally weak to the element. So that's good enough. Right. Now at 50%, which is now, they will get the orb up. So that's another time when you probably really want to burst them down a bit. Because now we really can't use the summon here. So we just better, try to kill them as soon as possible. So yeah, that might actually kill Squall. No, never mind, it didn't. Okay, alright. Their attacks are not scary, but when they got like back to back, then things can get really nasty. Yeah, let's heal the body up. Okay, so this will probably see they like set the orbis at 7, so they go this turn will go 6, and then their turn will go 4. So there's still rooms for improvement here. You can just, you know, go a bit longer, even though like you should have the armor on Squall and Kuja. So probably your team is almost equal as mine, except for mine has got a BT, but that's kind of, it's not that big of a deal. Right, now here we just do the same stuff, so we need to damage them all. Okay, why not? Right, just to buddy the party up, and then we can go on this one. Alright, that got pissed. Now that got pissed too. Yeah, you know what? It's just a matter, you know, keeping on going and trying to just do as much damage as you can. You're kind of safe, which means it's just a matter of time until they get to 50%. Then that's when the orb appears and, you know, all of that. So we can actually. These they can't cleanse. Alright. So should go with A. Actually no, probably C would have been better because he's got much more health than the other two. And this, yeah, they actually got to alright, so this was a fuck up. Because then the orb is on and yeah. Right, no BG. Okay. Now I think simply go for after buy to be, you know, we need to just do as much damage as we can now. They will melt. But it's better to start early. Then Right, so now we can already actually go in. Yeah, we heal up everyone just in case. And then we swap with Ramza and we use the BT. Now it's possible that like you see C has got an old attack, so he probably will hit us for like half health each or something like that. But it's okay because Ramza also has healing on his kit, so we should be fairly safe, hopefully. Yeah, okay, so if that was an HP attack, then it would be a mess. But yeah, no, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. So now we're going to summon. And we start to, smash them all. Now, the HP, yeah, so we're above the HP from 1k, so we will need, before we do anything else with Ramza, it will probably be best to just use some healing, because they actually will die very fast, so Galvanize will the party up, and then we can go with Rough Dubai. Okay, now we can use the LD instead. So A should die now, and I think the other one will die in the next turn anyway. So I should have probably saved the bravery damage with with Kuja, but it's not that big of a deal. He's getting pissed, but there's not much he can do anyway. So. Alright, and that's it. So it's pretty much a DPS race, but with the units you have, you can definitely do it. And when the orb, like in the last wave, is around, I don't know, 8 or something like that, you can just pop the summon and destroy them. But as you can see, if you have Ramza, even if you pop the summon earlier than that, so before the 50%, you probably would have been able to delay them with the LD, so you probably would have killed them even if you were to start the summon phase and they were all at, I don't know, 50 or 60. So it's fairly easy. This is a part I used, so try to get as close as possible to this one and you'll be fine. Good luck.